to make sure I turn it on the stove top. Put that aside. Now I'm going to bring back my dry mixture. Remember our dry mixture we made a little bit earlier, which had the cup of flour, the cup of oats, the cup of sugar, and we put some coconut in there, half a cup of coconut in there. We're going to add the two together now. We're going to bring the wet mixture over and we're going to pour the wet mixture into this dry mixture. Alright, I'm just going to pour a little bit in first. Not all of it. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in and give that a stir. I'm just going to add a little bit at a time. Alright, you'll see it's still very, very dry. I'm just going to make a little volcano type gully or a little dam. I'm just going to pour a little bit more in. And I'll mix that up again. Still quite dry. I've still got a lot of the wet mixture there to put in. I just want to make sure it gets nice and evenly pushed through all the dry flour. Now remember, if I can do this, anyone can do this. I don't mind cooking, but my experience baking is very, very limited. In fact, this is only the second time I've ever made these ANZAC biscuits. So it's something that we can all do. It'd be great to all do it together, even though we'll be in our separate houses on Friday. I know Friday night I plan on making these ANZAC biscuits at home with my family as well, and making up some little packs and dropping them around to some families and friends. Okay, really good now. Now this is the fun part, okay? And this is where it was really important to come back and do that first step. The first step was all about washing our hands, because we're going to get a bit dirty now. Okay, so I'm actually going to use my hands now to put my hands in, and I'm going to really mix it together. Okay, so mix it all together. You can feel it now. You can feel it's getting like a clayey kind of texture to it. You can feel the oats mixing in with that flour mixture, that dry mixture. It's getting really quite sticky. I'm going to mix it all around. Okay, so what I'd done previously while I'm mixing this, I turned the oven on and I put my oven to 175 degrees. I know I said that earlier, just reminding you, we just want to make sure that when we're ready, the oven's nice and warm, ready to go. Okay. Really sticky. You can start to smell it now. It starts to smell like an ANZAC biscuit. Okay. Alright. Now, you could probably give it a bit more of a mixture and make sure it's really mixed in. But I might get started making some of these biscuits. Now, earlier I said you're going to need a tray, and you just want to give that a bit of a grease. So if you've got some spray, if you've got some butter, just give that a little bit of a greasing, and then we're going to put our ANZAC biscuits on there. Okay, now a biscuit that I know is very, very flat. It looks a bit like that. But when you make a biscuit, we're actually going to turn it into just a little ball. I'm going to roll it up into a ball. Just a bit smaller than a golf ball, about half the size of a golf ball maybe. And it just looks like that. Now they don't come out like that, they come out flat, because as they cook, they can press down and flatten out. But to put them on the tray, we're going to put them in little balls like that. So there's one. Now I'm going to make another one. When you place the next, you don't want to put it too close to the edges, because it's going to spread out. So if it's too close to the edges, it's going to spread out and stick to one of the edges. And we don't want that happening. We want it to spread out into a nice circle. So, make another one. Now the bigger the ball you make, the bigger the cookie, or the bigger the biscuit. So we want to make the balls small enough so we don't end up with giant big ANZAC biscuits. Now when you place the next biscuit ball down, you want to place it far enough away from the other one so that they don't merge together and stick. So you really need to spread them out. Okay, I'm going to keep doing that. Okay, through the wonders of technology, you will see that I have zoomed ahead and I've made the last of my ANZAC biscuits. So I've rolled them all into the balls and I've placed them on the trays. So if you can see there, you can see that my ANZAC biscuits, the balls are all very well spread out. I've actually made be able to make 2 trays with this one batch. So we take the trays now, and with Mum and Dad's help, I'm going to open up the oven. And put in okay, we need to set a timer now. So if you've got a timer on your oven or you've got a timer on your watch, when you make note of the time on the clock, these are going to cook for anywhere between 12 and 15 minutes. Okay, so I've got a timer on my watch. I'm going to set a timer to make sure I come back. I'm going to check on them every now and then in that time, make sure they're not being overcooked, making sure that the oven's not too hot. But I'm going to come back in a moment when they're cooked. So remember, it's going to take anywhere between 12 and 15 minutes. If I come back at 12 minutes time and they're still not cooked, I'm just going to cook them a little bit longer. Okay, we'll be back shortly. Alright, I'm back. I've been away for about 5 minutes. I've just come back to check on the ANZAC biscuits. I can see that they're all just starting to sink down and flatten out perfectly. But I'm taking advantage of this opportunity now to clean the kitchen. So I've put everything over in the sink. I'm about to wash that up. Make sure you give Mum and Dad a hand with this cleaning. Don't leave it all to Mum or don't leave it all to Dad. And by the time these biscuits come out of the oven, this space is going to be nice and tidy. I've put away my ingredients. I've washed up all the dishes, and we can put our biscuits out on our drying racks and wait for them to cool down and then enjoy. Alright, I've actually been gone for some time. For you it seemed like only moments, if that. But I know that my biscuits are now ready. I can smell them. They're travelling all down the hallways and corridors here. I can smell that they're ready. So again, we need Mum and Dad's help here. The oven does get very, very hot. The trays in the oven are exceptionally hot. If you've got oven mitts, please wear oven mitts. Hopefully, or a cloth, a tablecloth. Mum and Dad, please take the hot trays out of the oven for the kids. Okay, so we're going to take the trays out of the oven and then I'm going to transfer the biscuits onto my cooling racks here. Okay, so very, very hot. Open them up. Now I will let you know that these did take a little bit longer than I had thought. If I was to reflect on how this has all gone, I think maybe the biscuit balls that I made were maybe a little bit big. Had they been a little bit smaller maybe, it would have been less time, but this actually ended up taking about 22 minutes to get to this stage. So I'm just going to place all of those spread out on the drying rack, the cooling rack. Okay. You'll notice the kitchen is all very clean. Whatever I've used, I've made sure I've cleaned up after myself. I'm not going to leave that for anyone. This was my mess, and I'm going to clean it up. Okay. I'm a bit puffed actually. Would you believe it? I was downstairs in the Year 1 classroom, and time was getting away, and I knew I didn't want to leave it too long. I didn't want my biscuits to burn. Quickly ran up the stairs. Get here in time. Okay. Now they're going to sit on those racks. Until they cool. I'm going to make sure I turn my oven off. And close the door. Okay, so they're there on my drying racks. I'm going to let these cool. Okay, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, back again. I know it's just appeared like a moment to you, but I've been away for about 30 minutes, and these are lovely and cool now, and they've crisped up and they're nice and hard and nice and cool to eat. Now, with these, what I plan to do is I plan to make them into, I plan to make them into little packs about 3 or 4 biscuits, and that's going to become a little ANZAC Day gift. There's a lot of people in my family who would normally go to the dawn services who won't be able to attend this year, obviously. A lot of people are doing the driveway street dawn services in their home streets, but I plan on delivering those to some of my family and friends on ANZAC Day. And I would encourage you all, if you're someone that partakes and acknowledges ANZAC Day, that this might be a nice gesture to get out there. Firstly, to be at home and do a nice activity with the family and make some biscuits, and secondly, to give a little bit of a gift to your family and friends this ANZAC Day. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed the cooking presentation. It's definitely well beyond my comfort zone, but I think I've done a reasonably good job. I did have a test taste. They're not the best ANZAC biscuits I've ever had, but they were very, very good. Alright, good luck guys. If you've got pictures of you cooking ANZAC biscuits at home, send them in, I'd love to see them. Alright, bye for now.